Hi guys, welcome back or to my channel. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. This is my first makeup tutorial, so please bear with me and know I'm not a professional. So first things first, I will be adding on my face a MAC primer to my face, and before I added the primer, I did clean my face. Your face, you want to treat it like a canvas. You want it to be clean and neat. You wouldn't want to paint on a dirty canvas, and you wouldn't want to do makeup on a dirty face. Okay guys, so what you'll see me doing now is I'm getting ready to take a brown eyebrow pencil that I got from Dollar General. Well actually no, the brown one isn't sharp enough, so I did switch over to a black one, which was too dark, and I also got that one from Dollar General. And you'll see me throughout the entire video trying to fix my eyebrows because they're horrible. But eventually I will fix them, so please don't click off saying, oh my gosh, she's horrible, because I do end up fixing it. It was just a horrible mistake on my end. I couldn't find my sharpener to correct it. So just bear with me, guys. This is my first makeup tutorial, as I said earlier. But I will just keep it here just so you can see how I do fill my eyebrows. So now guys, I will be adding on a concealer onto my eyebrows to, clean them up, that I got from MAC. And I will be using a MAC brush that I also got from MAC. I actually got those two on the same day. Y'all, my eyebrows are horrible right now. I promise they will be fixed before the look is completed, because this is ridiculous. But guys, this is just me concealing my eyebrows at the moment. While concealing underneath my eyebrow, I do take the concealer and pull it down over my eyelid, just for the simple purpose that I do not know how to do eyeshadow, so that this kind of, gives my eye a little tint, even though later on I will be going over top of my eye with foundation anyway. But, that's what I do. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's my, my thing. You don't have to do it. Everybody has their own thing, but this is extremely beginner friendly. This point, you're just gonna see me to conceal over top of my eyebrow with concealer. Some people say do not use the same concealer and use your foundation, or use a different tint, but I just use the same thing because I feel like I'm gonna go over the area with foundation later anyway, so it's just gonna cover it up and fix it regardless. So here you're going to see me use the Fit Me foundation I got from Dollar General in the color 368. And then I'm also going to use a foundation that I got from MAC a long time ago. As you're going to see in a few minutes that, it's practically empty. And also I still have the concealer on my hand that I just mix all three of them together to get me the perfect color for my foundation base. And you can just watch me mix those up. So first I'm going to mix up the three colors with my silicone Beauty Blender. I really like this because I feel like less is more in this case. It definitely spreads the foundation evenly in my opinion. Only thing is it kind of leaves it more wet, so then I do go back in with a regular Beauty Blender to just trying to soak it up so it's not so much foundation left on the face, because this, you know, it's more time consuming definitely, you know, as far as the blending in. But I just take a regular Beauty Blender and go in after I use this one. But this one spreads it a lot evenly, and you don't have to use as much foundation, in my opinion. Somebody may think otherwise, but in my opinion, you never have to use as much foundation as you would using another beauty blender, because I feel like the other beauty blenders just soak up the foundation and you have to end up using more. Here I'm taking the extra foundation that's left on my hand and going and applying it to my neck, because as you can see, my neck is a few tones darker than the rest of my face. Most people do have that issue. It is good to put foundation on your ears just so all that is the same color. Right now I'm just going back in and just soaking up any extra foundation with the sponge beauty blender that was left over by the silicone beauty blender. You don't have to do that method, but that's what works for me. Y'all, here I go messing with these eyebrows again. I told y'all in the beginning of the video that I'm continuously messing with these eyebrows. They are so cringy. Like, I hate them. But y'all, I promise I fix them. I do. I go back in and get my brown pencil and I get it right, and we do get it right. Right now, you will see me going in with my concealer from NYX. I did get it from Ulta Beauty in the color 8.80. I will first be applying it to the sides of my nose, and then from there, I will apply it to the top of my forehead and to underneath my cheekbones. After I'm finished applying the NYX concealer, I go in with my LA Pro Concealer in the color Mocha, I do believe. And I just go back over what I already have done with the NYX concealer just to give it a darker tint, because I am dark skinned and not every concealer shows up, and sometimes I have to do the reverse way, which is basically just the opposite. So instead of putting the dark places in the dark places, you put the light where the dark is, which I did learn that from my sister, but we can do that in another video. Guys, here you'll see me concealing underneath my eyes with the LA Pro Concealer in the color Cocoa. And I do use the triangle method. Some people just put lines under their eyes, you know, whatever floats your boat really. You have to do what's more comfortable for you. Again, that is the key component, because I tried to mimic other YouTube videos and it did not work for me. So I just found that my method worked for me. So the same with you, find something that works for you. I will also be taking the same concealer and going on my chin, over top of my lip, down the middle of my nose, and then I also do the bottom of my cheekbones as well. I'm not sure if other people do that, but I do. And I also do the middle of my forehead, if I didn't already say that. And I'm going y'all, I'm going over these eyebrows because I just can't take it, and I'm trying to fix them. So y'all, don't do this. This is not part of it, but I was just trying to fix them eyebrows in this case. So here I'm just taking my sponge beauty blender, and I'm just I'm blending in the concealer, but I'm also at the same time spreading it over more, which, as you can see me going over towards my hairline a lot more. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just blend in the light concealer now, because we're getting ready to bake soon. I don't really touch the dark concealer until a little later on. As you can see right here, I'm taking another brush. I'm not going to name the brushes because you have to find a method that works for you. But I just take the darker concealer and I just take it up around the bridge of my nose, kind of close to my eye socket. And then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and I'm going to blend it in a lot better. And then I'm just going to go through and I'm going to blend the dark concealer so that way we can prepare to bake. So we are to my favorite part of the whole process, and that is baking. I got I actually don't even know what this stuff is, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I got it from Dollar General. That's my store, y'all, just in case you haven't realized. And it works really well for me. And I just got like a slanted beauty blender, and that works really good far as putting that on and applying it. So I do go back and add more under my eyes. I always do. I don't know, that just feels more comfortable to me, just to make sure that everything's, in place. And when I bake, I usually bake for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I go back and then we can go ahead and start dusting everything off so that way we can get closer to our final look. So here what you're about to see me do is I'm going to just take my setting spray and I'm going to spray the brush just to get it a little moist because I didn't feel like it was blending enough for me. So just the dampness can kind of help move the makeup around, so that way it can help you blend a little more. Everybody has their own method, but I just find that does work and help me. So, if it works for you, great. If not, find something that does. What you will see me about to do now is that I will be about to highlight. I did get my highlighter from Dollar General. I'm not sure what brand it is because it is faded off of the container because I've had it so long. I also got this fan brush from there as well. You can actually see like the little particles from it flying in the camera a little bit. It's a really nice highlighter, but you just have to make sure that you do blend the highlighter in. I will be doing the setting spray method again where I spray the brush because you don't want your highlighter to be streaky where people can see where it starts and stops. You don't want that at all, and just do what's best for you. And right now I'm just trying to blend it in, and in a few minutes you'll see me do the setting spray method again. Okay, now we have everything blended in. I'm about to set my face, and I actually spray too much setting spray because I get it in my eye, as you can see my face. And then I'm gonna notice my biggest complaint this whole time is my eyebrows. Here is the final look. I did add on some mascara, some lipstick, and I went in and I fixed my eyebrows. I hope you really enjoyed this makeup tutorial as much as I enjoyed creating it. Tell me what you think. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe. See ya. Thank you so much for tuning in.